Welcome to the Vegas Insider channel here on YouTube as we break down Game 3 of the NBA Finals Wednesday in Boston between the Warriors and the Celtics. Series all tied up at one game apiece. Kevin Rogers with you, and we'll have two best bets here on this video, a player prop in just a moment. But first, our best bet, and we'll begin with the first quarter under. That's what we're going to look at, 54 points between the Warriors and the Celtics in Game 3. Now, looking back at the first two games, there's been high-scoring first quarters out of the gate. In Game 1, 60 points combined on a 52.5 total. And then in Game 2 on Sunday, the Warriors ended up outscoring the Celtics 31-30 in the first, so 61 points on another 52.5 total. Now, this went up to 54 after we saw these two teams shoot pretty well out of the gate. I think now going back to Boston, that it will change a bit. And looking at the Celtics numbers, as far as them in the playoffs, a couple of key things with them in the first quarter. Number one, in 5 of 6 games off a loss for the Celtics, their first quarter has gone under 54 points. And the only total that really obliterated it was 59. But a lot of those games, much lower scoring after a loss. And also, the Celtics in 6 of 7 home games in the playoffs, they have gone over 54. That's since the Brooklyn series. So looking back at Milwaukee and Miami in the last 2 series, that the Celtics have gone over 54 points only once in the last 7 games at TD Garden. So I think that this will be a little bit of a lower scoring first quarter after what we saw the first 2 games. So I'm going to go with the under in the first quarter between the Celtics and the Warriors. Now let's look at our player prop for game number 3. We came very close to cashing the Jason Tatum prop from game 2 with the rebounds over 6.5. He had 6, but then after the Celtics getting blown out, he ends up going to the bench along with the other starters. So that one is a loss. Now we look ahead to game 3. Al Horford under 1.5 3-pointers made. That's what we're going to do for this player prop in game 3. Why? We saw what happened in game 1. He blew up. Great first game. Game 2, he scored 2 points, had no 3-pointers, obviously. Now, looking at some of Horford's numbers, at least at TD Garden, in 5 of his past 6 home games, he has hit 1 3-pointer or fewer. So going home, Horford's 3-point game has not really translated in the playoffs. We're going to go with the under of Al Horford 3-pointers on Wednesday night of 1.5. So for our 2 best bets coming up on Wednesday for Game 3 of the NBA Finals, first quarter Warriors-Celtics under 54 and Al Horford under 1.5 3-pointers made. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Vegas Insider. Also, we'll be back on Friday for our Game 4 breakdown of the NBA Finals between the Warriors and the Celtics from TD Garden. I am Kevin Rogers. Thanks a lot for watching, and as always, best of luck with your bets.